The intense spotlight on Facebook is renewing concerns about what these giant tech companies are really doing with all that data they collect. KPIX 5's Kenny Choi spoke to cybersecurity experts and privacy advocates on what happens next. Kenny?
Liz, no one quite knows if or what kinds of regulations federal authorities and lawmakers will come up with, but it's a pivotal moment. Many believe that this is a time when people are focusing on what's happening with your data and what will be done. Each search and click through your computer or phone can transfer personal data to servers that can then be stored and sometimes sold.
For anyone to argue that an average person is fully cognizant of how much data about them is being gathered, let alone how it's fully being used.
There's just a huge amount of information that can be used against us in a lot of different ways. And it comes down to we generate it on ourselves most of the time.
John Bembenek is a cybersecurity threat analyst.
And the question becomes is what information are you okay with others having access to? And because it's all obscure and in the abstract, most people don't think about it.
Companies like Facebook say regulation is needed. Some are pressuring Congress to pass privacy protections that stop companies from profiling youth with targeted ads.
We want protections to apply to teens. We want sites to not be able to turn a blind eye to children and teens and their services, as we saw Facebook was doing.
Bay Area real estate mogul Alastair McTaggart spearheaded legislation in 2020 that created the newly formed California Privacy Protection Agency and established some of the strongest consumer privacy laws in the country.
There's some really strong new rules. You have to now blur my location within 250 acres. You can't track me to the synagogue or the church or the mosque or the gay bar. You can only know that I'm in Oakland or I'm in San Francisco. That's a huge difference that's going to happen now because of this new law.
Now, Kenny, how have some of the more recent privacy laws really changed a typical person's experience using their computers or phones?
Yeah, so if you're on a computer and on a website, you might notice there are more prompts and questions asking you what it can track. That's one example. Another example, a fairly new feature on the iPhone, which blocks apps from tracking you. That option is clearly there now on your iPhones, and as you're going through those apps, those are just a couple examples of how these privacy laws have come into effect and how it's affecting, your daily experiences using your phone and your computer.
All right, Kenny.